Hello, America. In 2007, I moved into a townhome complex, what is known as a shared living community, shared ownership community. Uh, and if you're not familiar with that, I would like to help you understand that about 1.8 million neighbors serve on community boards, elected by almost 62 million Americans who live in these shared communities, estimated to be almost about 300,000 in my last check. So when you look at these city-sized planned communities and condominiums um, and gated townhouse communities, there are a lot of things that you may consider. One thing I talked to someone about the other day is you need to understand that many suburban communities, especially, are not allowing development if they don't express shared ownership model. So, um, if you find yourself interested or in one of those, understand that one fundamental aspect is the collective rights and interests of the homeowners are respected. Provided you're managed well. But it's a local form of representative government with the leaders elected by the homeowners. Very very interesting model. Uh, and so it's a true sense of community. I challenge you to take a look at your neighborhood where you live and how much of a community sense do you have even in your block in your zip code. Okay. So there's a balance in a shared ownership community between uh, the individual residents and the collective rights of the owners. Let me share some interesting statistics with you. If you're not aware of this, I was just looking at a report the other day of homeowner associations in America, and you may be surprised that one of the largest areas that are into this model is New York. New York has about 4,800 some units, uh, absolutely the largest, followed by Florida. Florida just less than 3,000, 2,700 units. Okay. Not far behind is California with 1,000, about 1,500 units. Okay, so those are the leaders, but not too far behind is Pennsylvania, New Jersey, uh, comes to mind, Virginia, Maryland. Those are like 300s, right? So clearly, Florida and New York. If you live in both of those towns, you may be concerned about that. Okay, about that model. So, so what is it? What's the big deal? Well, one of the things that you need to understand is that uh, it preserves property values. Besides the benefits that I just expressed to you of shared ownership of the community, it preserves property values, and that's one of the drivers to why different towns are requesting that any planned development be a shared ownership development. So it's happening quite a lot. The majority of them are run as nonprofit organizations, but they can also be LLCs or for-profit organizations as well. So they're different models, but the growth has adjusted. When I looked at a boom in growth, about 4% growth from 2001 to 2006, it then turned down a bit 2006 to 2011. It was only just a little less than 2% growth. May or may not be related to foreclosures, but I think it is related to foreclosures because foreclosures climbed by about 1.7 million during that latter period of 2006 to 2011. Okay, so anyway, this is just my awareness video, uh, especially if you're a senior. The industry is expected to receive a boost as baby boomers enter retirement, and there are lots and lots and lots of greater than 55 shared ownership communities around the United States. So pay attention. It's a model that affects many of you. All right. So thank you for listening. I am Dr. Brandon Hamilton.